Now, sometimes I look around my base and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I have these hallways complete. I have a whole bunch of rooms complete. Don't even get me started on my storage room. However, there is one very large problem with my base, and that is a lot of it is still under construction, and a lot of new construction has started very recently. A lot of construction going on here, which is actually the main goal of today. So hello everybody, welcome to the next episode of All the Mods 9, where today I'm gonna try and finish up some stuff. I've been wanting to redo my main room for a while. There's a lot of base expansion that I have to do, which is over here, and it's gonna lead into my next big project, so stay tuned for that. And you already know that I've gone ahead and I've done a little bit of this so-called construction already. I think doing this immediately right away, setting up my new main room is going to set up very nicely for today. So I'm sure you guys already know what's happening, right? It's montage time. Also, I updated the pack and my zoom key. It doesn't work in F5 anymore. I'm so sad. That was my favorite thing ever. Anyways, to the montage. Yes, this is something I can get behind a lot more than my other area or other main room. So the other one is completely gone, everything from it except for no, everything moved except for this. This is all in the exact same spot, actually, funny enough. But as you can see, I have some stuff going on in here, including a bee down here and a bee up there. You might notice he has some glasses on, similar to the ones in my YouTube channel icon, which you might notice some similar color here in that. Anyway, that's kind of where I got the color palette from, was from my icon. But anyways, this is kind of done. There's still a little bit more I want to do, and actually we're going to get into that right now. So you might be wondering, what are these redstone lamps for? Well, that would be a great question. I want to be able to monitor how much power I have at all times, and I think I could do that with a comparator. All right, so if I'm not entirely mistaken, can I grab a... Yes, I can. Okay, sweet. And basically what I need to do is I need to find a way to have this light up a certain amount of redstone lamps. Because right now, obviously, it does have a redstone signal, but it is halfway full, I believe it said it was. So I need to make a system that actually goes through and looks at the signal I have and transmit that to a certain amount of redstone lamps. I think for now, I'm actually probably just going to put this one right underneath my base, underneath my main platform. And I have a pretty good idea of how I want to do this. So I'm gonna have my redstone receiver, right, and it's going to take the signal, and we basically need to stretch this all the way out, right? So 16 is going to be the redstone signal. So of course I'm also going to have 16 different transmitters that are going to be going to different sections of the redstone lamps up here, and I think that should literally be all I need to do. Okay, I believe I have a system that's working. I had to do some finicking around with different ways of doing it, but look at this out. We could see our power is halfway full all the way from over here. Don't need to go all the way to power storage to do it. It should be around halfway full. Yes. Okay, that's kind of cool. So it should hopefully keep filling up. Yes, but anyways, now the main room actually kind of is complete. Obviously, there's still some holes we have to fill, but I'm going to go into that more a little bit later because there is some stuff I want to do here. I just don't really have that much yet. And now you may be wondering, what are we doing now? Something I've been wanting to do for a hot minute and that you guys have also been waiting for. We're going to get into Greg Tech. Now, there are a lot of things I need to do before we actually get started into Greg Tech, which, first of all, I believe I need more auto crafting going on, which I may make a separate ME system for all my Greg Tech stuff. I don't know yet, but I do not have enough going on here. So, but I also actually need a Greg Tech area. Oh, look, our power went up a little bit. Sorry, I got excited. I also need a Greg Tech area. I don't really have enough room, I feel like, for Greg Tech in my main base. I mean, I probably do. Look at all this room I have. But I want my Greg Tech area to have its own section in my base, completely separate from all this, because Greg Tech is a little bit different than the rest of the mods that we are playing with. So yeah, I kind of want it separate. All right, so I actually decided, instead of doing a big elevator, which I do still kind of want to do to take you there, I'm actually just going to do this, where I have a mechanism portal that just takes me there. I think it's cool. It's nifty looking. I could change the color too, which actually I might. Orange. I like orange. But you might be wondering, what Where in the world am I? I am actually in the mining dimension because I don't think it ever rains here. I could be wrong, but I don't know if Greg Tech machines will explode in the rain. So I was like, I better play it safe. And also all of the Greg Tech ores are here in the mining dimension. So I was like, that's perfect. So now I actually need to get to work and kind of figure something out that I want to do for my Greg Tech area. Don't know exactly what I do, have a rough idea, but you know, it might take me a minute. So we're going to start small and we're just going to get our main platform at the Greg Tech area set up, which hopefully is, I'm going to try and make it a little simple because Greg Tech, there's going to be a lot of machines going everywhere. It's going to be better if I try not to make everything look too good, if that makes sense. So I'm going to get something set up real quick and then we're going to get to work. Alright, so here's my rough idea for my main platform. So I'm gonna have information panels over here. I may or may not have a little ME system like on one of these sides as well. Will it be the main system? I'm not sure yet. Haven't really gotten there. But over here, I'm thinking I want to have bulk storage for different Greg Tech items. Moving forward, there'll be more stuff. But like I said, this is gonna take a lot of infrastructure to do. So I figure it's probably really good to set it up early, then have to deal with it later, have no space for stuff. So like I said, I'm kind of making a whole new base here for Greg Tech, but you know, I think it'll be worth it in the end. So I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna try and get the storage stuff figured out, and then I'll catch up with you guys when that's kind of done. Alrighty, so I have something really basic. Now, I don't think I'm gonna need like so much more space in this for all the item storage in Greg Tech, and the same thing over here with liquids. I don't think I'm gonna need that much stuff. I think this should be good, and I'm gonna have some stuff on the main platform. I think we're good to get started. Obviously, this is not going to cover all of the room that we need for Greg Tech. We still need a whole lot more, but you know, we'll get there when we get there. I don't want to make it all now because I really don't know how much I need. So, you know, but this thing is gonna take a lot of time to go through. We're probably gonna be on Greg Tech for a minute. There's a goal I have specifically for Greg Tech. It's not the Greg Star. I'm probably not going to do that. That's going to be too much work. But there's something I want, and you know, you may be able to figure it out. So you guys might be wondering, well, what is the plan now? And that's a great question because I do know, but I don't know. First of all, I need access to my ME system in this dimension. Now, I can't really do that in a very cheeky way, except for the way that AE2 provides me. So I will be doing it that way. There we go. And obviously, I'm going to clean up my mess like a normal person. Clean up your creeper holes. So I'm going to need a few things for this. First of all, I'm going to need a quantum ring or two. Actually, I think I'm going to need 2 of them specifically. One thing that's for sure, though, is we are going to need to get channels over there. So I'm just going to put a quantum ring somewhere in here. I think I'm just going to put it right here. And I'll get the other quantum ring right here. So this should give me access to my P2P network specifically. Yes, that would be correct. I probably want more channels going into there, but whatever. So out of curiosity, just want to see if this works. Device online. Okay, awesome. Okay, so I now have channels over here, which is perfect. So I am going to color everything on the Greg Tech line, or I guess this isn't the Greg Tech line. Greg Tech line light blue, and my main line, if you guys remember, is orange, which I don't super duper know how much I want to use the orange right here, just because of the way it looks. But I'm going to do it simply because it's very good to keep things coded, color coded and whatnot, so you know what line is what. So yeah. Now what I'm also going to want is I'm going to want a specific Greg Tech controller. Now this is going to need a lot of channels, so I'm going to see how many controllers I can put here. I should be able to do something like this, and we should be good. Okay, so this is going to be the Greg Tech controller. Now the first thing I want to do is I want these 2 systems to be able to talk to each other. So basically, I want this controller, or this system, to be able to see everything that's in the main system and vice versa. So let me kind of get that exchange going real quick. So now, from the Greg Tech system, not there. I should be able to see everything in the main system. Ah, yes. As a matter of fact, I can. Now, what I'm going to have to end up doing is actually having all the auto crafting stuff on the main network and have that exported into the Greg network, if you will. So here's the exchanging of information coming from each different network, at least the items and fluids. None of the crafting recipes or anything like that are transferred, unfortunately, which is not the end of the world. I'm not that upset about it, but I do have some stuff going on. What I'm going to do here is I have my pattern access. I have my pattern encoding, so I can do all that stuff. But what I want to do now, I want to also be able to see everything that's in my Greg Tech system. So that's going to be put up above this. Before we actually get started in Greg Tech, you guys might have noticed in my backpack, I have these more induction nozzles. I don't know if I actually had that on the recording or not, but I did make these in between episodes. They weren't really that expensive for me, actually. Now, there's a problem here that if I break this, there's gonna be issues. My stuff is gonna turn off, essentially. My fusion reactor will unactivate, which I don't really want. So what I'm gonna need to do is actually make a trash can for power. I need to go ahead and upgrade this thing, so let me do that real quick. So you should be on that. You can hold 92, is that trillion? I don't know, maybe. But this should be a lot lower. Yeah, we're definitely not full now. And I should be good to move this into the power in. Okay, so this can hold significantly more power now. And as you can see, what's going on here? Yeah, so now we have almost none of it filled up. We were like getting up to here and I was like, I probably don't want my power filling up. That would not be good because then my fusion reactor will turn off and that's never good. So I have this blue terminal here, but right now it's just kind of showing me everything that's in my main system anyway. Because like I said before, my systems are talking to each other. So this is kind of like redundant, this right here, but I am going to change it to something else here in a minute. So it should only have access to the items over here, and I won't need to have it connected up here. So I should probably get rid of this here in a second, but we'll get there when we get there. I also decided that I kind of want to see the ME cables because when they're colored like this, I think it kind of looks cool. And with the glass here, I'm really liking this look like we're on a super flat world a little bit. I'm really digging the vibe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Another thing also that I'm going to mention here, I feel like it's a good break point, is please do hit the like button if you are enjoying my content and subscribe if you enjoy my videos. It helps me out a lot. And also I have started my members on YouTube, which by the way, I do encourage you guys, don't do it. I made it super duper cheap because I just have a bunch of emotes that I specifically want to use. So I was like, ooh, I'm excited for that. But if you guys also want to use the emotes, it's $2 a month, I believe. And then also I'm going to give you guys the world download if you're interested, if you are a member. So, but it's $2 a month if you want to use my goofy emotes. I'll put them on screen. So here's normally where I would start doing Greg Tech, but there's a few things on the to-do list, a bit of maintenance that I have to do with my ME system back at home to make sure that everything works over here, starting with the fact that I have no room for any more patterns. So I need to go through and make a whole bunch of those. So yeah, I want to go through, do some more maintenance around my base before I get started in here so I can kind of just leave my base alone and just stay here for a little bit. That's the plan. So I'm going to do a quick little nasty montage of me going around my base, fixing a bunch of stuff so I could stay here for as long as possible because we're Greg Tech gamers here, I hope. Montage time! So I now have a lot. I'm still going. I'm still going. I'm still scrolling. There we go. A lot of crafting space. That's because I made a whole bunch of extended AE stuff because it's really OP. I made extended nuclear assemblers. All upgrades should be really fast and extended pattern providers so they all have a whole bunch of space. So hopefully I'll never run out of that again. But, you know, we'll see. I might end up running out. I might not. But I think now it's finally time that we stay in the Greg Tech dimension for probably a good minute. Goodbye base, you know, hopefully the power is filled up by the time we come back. You know, I'll finish up some stuff when I come back as well, surely. Maybe, you never know. I'm just gonna leave it here for now. Goodbye, little bee in the ceiling. Goodbye, new main platform. Into Greg Tech we go. Yeah, you know I'm gonna be here a while, so I was like, I'm gonna make a charge porter that takes me to my Greg Tech area. I think that is a very worthwhile investment. I'm gonna be here for so long. I don't think I'll ever need to sleep because I don't think mobs can actually spawn here, and I have night vision, so maybe I'll light it up, maybe I won't. But we are finally good to get started on Greg Tech. Can you guys believe it? Right now, all we have is this empty slate with literally nothing on it but a little bit of ME stuff going on. I'm excited for this. I've been waiting for this moment pretty much all series, and it's not really laggy in this dimension either, which I'm sure is going to change soon. But so in Greg Tech, there's multiple different tiers of stuff. Now, I have never actually played with Greg Tech. I've watched a lot of Greg Tech. Speaking of Greg Tech, Threefold uploaded again, guys. Please go watch Threefold. Threefold is my favorite Minecraft YouTuber. Not even close, by far. Huge margin. I love Threefold. He uploaded again. I was so happy about it. I actually commented on his video. Anyways, if you see any similarities between how he plays and how I play, you know exactly why. But I think what I'm going to want to do is I want to have this kind of base separated out by different tiers. So it starts out at LV, goes to MV, HV, I think UV, IV, LUV. Yeah, I don't know if much after. I could have gotten that wrong, but what I want to do is I want to have a platform. All right, so will this be enough space? We're gonna find out. I seriously don't think we're going to be in LV, MV for HV for that long, simply because, like, look at this. I have pretty late game materials going on here. Maybe not super. I feel like this is pretty late game. Now, first things first is I'm gonna need power. Right now, obviously, I already have power generation, but not the Greg Tech power. Greg Tech uses EU, which is very different from the FE that we use back at home. So we need to get a energy converter in order to convert it. Now, obviously, it's not as simple as just one block, right? I need to have it go into a certain amount of amperage, voltage, and whatnot. But before I actually do all that, I need to make a, I think it's a, what is it called? A low pressure steam alloy smelter. I need to make a steam something. Now, yes, here we go. This is what I need. Now, I'm going to need a bunch of tools from Greg Tech as well, I believe. So I should be able to make this low pressure steam boiler. Now, I'm going to put this also on the LV platform over here as well. I think it just needs water. Oh, and coal. Okay, see, that's not so bad. So I think I just need to put stuff in here that makes it burn. I'm going to go ahead and turn off that sound as well. So it is heating up. Oh, I am making steam. Okay, sweet. I also got this from a quest, which is interesting. Okay, so I was looking at doing some different things. This is cool. I need to get my ME system set up to over here, though, so I can actually just use lava instead of this, because I do have infinite lava. But I do have steam, so I can get started. This is exciting. Awesome. I am seeing lava going in here, I believe. Yes, very slowly. Okay. I made the liquid boiler. It should start rising in temperature. Now, I think it's going to take a minute, which kind of sucks. But once it does speed up or get there, it will make a decent amount of steam, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, we can see at the top, it takes quite a while. But now with all of that, I should be able to make this low pressure steam alloy smelter, and then we can start making a whole bunch of other stuff. Now, this stuff is all really slow, and my stuff at home isn't exactly the best either, so I'm gonna batch craft. Now I'm gonna make, I think, like 100 of these right now. Should I ever need more than that? Probably not. So I'm just gonna make 100 now, so I don't really have to do it ever again. The same thing with bricks. Now I'm not sure how many bricks I have. Not that many, no. And I also, my system doesn't know how to make bricks. I should have clay though. You know what? Why don't I teach my system how to make bricks? Okay, I have the low pressure steam alloy smelter. Now, I'm not sure how the transfer of fluid super duper works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this down here. Now, I know this needs steam. Can I transport the steam with one of these? Is that the best way to do it? Probably. I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to have a fluid drawer on top of this. So will you automatically... Check that out. Okay, okay. See, I know what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna build up a little bit of a thing going on here. I'm not sure how I'm gonna categorize this stuff, but for now, I want a fluid drawer here. This is gonna hold my steam. How useful is this steam gonna be? I don't know. I guess I do already technically have steam made as well via my fission reactor, but you know, I kind of want to save that for what it's doing. Yes, and now I can also see just my Greg Tech stuff in this thing up here. I did some awkward stuff with P2P and a subnet over here, so I'm not gonna explain it, but I can exclusively see all the stuff we're making from Greg Tech over at that terminal over there I was talking about earlier. But now I'm gonna need to get all of this steam out and into my system, which should be pretty simple. I think I'm just gonna want an import bus, and that should take care of everything. Yes, so now all the steam should be going into here. Perfect, look at that. We're making steam at not that fast of a rate, but you know, we'll get there. So now I'm gonna want steam to go into this guy here. Now I should be able to make the rubber stuff that I need, if I'm not mistaken, with some sulfur and raw rubber pulp. Now, do I have any sulfur? Okay, I need raw rubber pulp. How do I get that? Oh, geez. I should be able to make most of this steam stuff. All right, awesome. So I have my low pressure steam extractor. I'm going to keep doing the same thing here with an export bus. I'm going to want steam in here. Oh, wow. That is very slow. But I should get, yes, that sweet, juicy raw rubber pulp. And I should be able to do this. And then you should make the thing I need. It's so slow. That is so slow, but we're going to get there. Okay, but with this casting mold and these rubber ingots, I should be able to make, yes, rubber sheets. Now, I'm going to be sitting here for a minute making these. It's going to definitely take me a while. Wow, this is slow. Now, one thing I'm probably going to end up doing, actually right now that I'm thinking about it, is I'm going to want stuff to happen automatically, right? I'm going to want rubber pulp in here at all times, right? I'm going to want sulfur in here at all times. I should be able to just do this with an item pipe, because I don't think I need to really, I don't need this rubber pulp for anything other than just making rubber. It would seem that's working. Okay, these rubber ingots, I am interested in keeping those, so I'm going to have an import bus. Okay, so I think I'm gonna move this setup a little bit because I'm running into some issues and I kind of need to redo it, so I'm gonna try and redo it. Right, we should still be working though, however, when I move it all, so yeah, we're good, we're good. All right, so right now I'm able to hold 64 of these sheets at once, so I'm gonna have that basically just on passive from over here is the plan. So this looks pretty nice. I quite like it. I just have to fix the way that this looks real quick, so it looks like it's in its own little pod. Okay, awesome. Check that out. Okay, so we have a little setup going on here where I'm making rubber sheets at a pretty okay rate. Obviously, right now it's not very efficient, and I also need to see how I'm doing on steam. Am I losing steam? No, I'm not. Okay, perfect. Oh geez, this is taking me a long time to set up. But this is our first little, you know, contraption going on. I'm happy. It looks cool. I like it. You know, I'm even gonna take a screenshot. I'm a fan of this. It plus the AE stuff looks so cool. I'm glad I finally get to use something like this. You guys didn't think I was done just yet, did you? We're not. We're not. I'm going to keep going. This video might be a little bit longer, but that's just because I'm really excited to get into Greg Tech. I've been waiting for this for so long. So I have been AFKing here for a little bit. I was playing another game and I have 300 rubber and a bunch of rubber sheets. Now I have it to where my system should stop giving this thing rubber when I have 64 rubber sheets. So this should always be good. Now I'm curious as to if I could actually make some of this stuff. It looks like I need red alloy, which I'm not super sure how I'm going to get. Copper and redstone. See, I need more, more stuff. So this should make me some of this red alloy. Do I want to have this on passive too? I might. I think red alloy is actually used quite a lot, if I'm not mistaken. You know, it's probably a good idea to have this red alloy thing on passive. Yeah, probably a good idea. Okay, yeah, you know what? I'll make this on passive. Hold on. Alright, so this should be automatically making a whole bunch of red alloy until it reaches 512. I may want to increase that in the future, but I'm making a whole bunch of this stuff. Look at this. I'm kind of excited about that. So now, is it possible? Can I make the circuit? I have no idea. I'm probably still missing something. I don't know. I need the vacuum tube. This does not look so bad. Okay, it looks like I could probably do all this. Oh, I need another alloy smelter. Dang it. Okay, do I have everything crafted? We're gonna find out. Okay, now to find out if all this is really working, because I really hope it is. I think. Just look at how big of a mess this area is, by the way. Look what I've done with the place. This is ridiculous, but you should work. The glass tube should all go over here. I have automatic glass tubes and glass dust. Let me try to explain what's happening. So basically, I have 2 different systems set up. Well, actually 3 different systems set up in this little pod thing here. Hopefully we shouldn't have to do anything more with steam. So this is turning sticky resin into rubber, or the stuff that makes rubber. This is making the rubber. This is then turning the rubber into a mold. This is then turning, oh, this is making red alloy wire. This is making glass tubes. This is making glass dust to make glass tubes. Ugh, jeez. And all of that is basically, all this is what we're making. And it's quite nice. I'm much a fan of this. So now I want to see if I could make a circuit. So a lot of this I don't super duper know actually how to craft yet. However, I will get there. A lot of it I'm going to need some LV machines for to completely auto craft. But you know, like I said, I'm not just there quite yet, but I will be. Give me some time. That is a really nice sound. And of course, I also need one more machine. I think I'm going to make a lot more machines. Dang it, man. Hey, I think, heavy on think, everything is working now. So let me just cover this all up. Look at this mess. Oh no, this is blocked now, dang it. Oh man, hold on. I have some wood planks. I'm getting close to being able to make this circuit. I've been sitting here crafting for so long, guys. Oh my gosh. I think I have everything I need. Can I make a circuit? Just one? I just want one. No, I need some copper wire. Okay. Are you guys ready? I'm ready to make a circuit. I've been waiting for this. Oh my. Look at this in all of its glory. Hold on. Look at that. That's amazing. I kind of want to hang this up. Hold on. We will put our first circuit somewhere. I don't know where. We'll put it like right here. Our first circuit. Look at that. Oh my gosh. This has taken me such a long time to do. Hours. While I've been working on this for actual hours. What in the world? Hey. There's a lot of level emitters here and whatnot. Oh my god. But I think this is done. Our basic, very extremely basic circuit production kind of thing going on here is done. I don't think we need to mess with anything more. These are the items that we're storing currently. A lot of stuff going on, right? But that's on purpose. That's good. Question is, can I make me another circuit? As a matter of fact, I can. How much do I need for this transformer? Just one. I just need one circuit. Just one. How many can I make? Can I make 10 of them yet? Oh, I actually probably could make 10 of them. Couldn't I? Oh, why don't I do that? Why don't I do that? Can I make 16 circuits? No. I'm really looking forward to an automatic wire cutter, if you couldn't tell. 16 circuits? We're making them. That is crazy. Okay. Was that worth it? The amount of hours I should have tracked how long it took me to get these LV circuits going. Boom. We have 17 circuits right now. Look at them. Look at them. They're so beautiful. Drown me in circuits, everyone. Drown me in circuits. Oh, geez, it's been a long day. But anyways, guys, unfortunately, that is all the time I have for today. So if you guys did enjoy, please hit the like button down below. Hit subscribe if you want to see more. Hit subscribe if you do enjoy my content. And I will see you guys in the next episode of All the Mods 9, where we will undoubtedly be playing with a lot more Greg Tech. Later.